All right, Wolf Bear and I just got back from foraging for our dinner. Let's see what we came up with. All right, this was the big winner of our hunt, and I'm new to it. I've got to look at the word while I say it. In fact, let's just read what Wikipedia says. Laetiporussulphureus. I want to say sulphurous, but it's sulphureus. Is a species of bracket fungus, fungi that grow on trees, found in Europe and North America. Its common names are crab of the woods, sulphur polymorph, sulphur shelf, and chicken of the woods. Its fruit body grows as a striking golden yellow, shelf-like structure on tree trunks and branches. Old fruit bodies fade to pale beige or pale gray. The undersurface of the fruit body is made up of tube-like pores rather than gills. Let's check that out. Here's the underside. I don't know if I see anything particularly tube-like, but definitely doesn't have the gills, you know, underneath some mushrooms that just flake apart. A friend of mine who's a bit of a mushroom expert said definitely harvest and eat that. So that's one thing that we found. You can see where it was attached to the tree. You smell it. It smells exactly like you think a mushroom smells. What do you want, buddy? You want back up here? Don't ever put your dog on the counter. That's just disgusting. You should only spray it with poisons and things like that. But if your dog touches it, ugh, throw the food away. Okay, and what else I've got going on here is cheating. It's basically cheating. You put garlic and onions in a pan and simmer it, and whatever you're making smells good. So always start with that. Just get some garlic. Got fresh garlic cloves, got a yellow onion chopped up, and for no good reason I've got a shallot. I have no idea why I'm cooking a shallot. It just looked interesting and different for today. So we throw these things into the pan, let it simmer for a while, and I'm going to chop this up into thin slices and saute it. Check back in with you. All right. I was asked off camera if I was going to wash it, and it brings up an interesting point. This was found growing on a tree where there aren't any fields of monocultured foods being grown, which means that there aren't any pesticides being used. So the only thing you have to worry about is whatever happens out in nature. So, you know, dirt was mentioned. It's a little dark here, but that's actually the tree trunk. This was elevated. It wasn't in the dirt. But what if it was in the dirt? Your food grows in dirt. It comes from dirt. And suddenly you're afraid to have even a hint of dirt in your mouth, and yet we will spray chemicals on our food and be comfortable with that. Doesn't make sense to me. This is actually beautiful inside. Can you see the shades of color? Quite a nice texture. I don't know, I can see how it could. I hope you're allowed to eat it raw. Yeah, there wasn't any temperature specifications given to me. Actually, that's good raw. You want to try that? So we are going to top this off with some gluten-free pasta. What my friend said is that this, and its nickname is the chicken of the woods, can be used as a substitute for any chicken recipe out there. And it is time to start sauteing these slices. Check back in with you. If you're running out of things to simmer the food in, I always go with alcohol, and make sure to carefully measure the alcohol that you're putting in there. One other thing that we're going to try is the recipe called for heavy whipping cream. I said, well, what am I going to do as a vegan? And the advice was to combine a soy product with olive oil. So I'm going to blend those two together. One is thicker than the other one. You blend them together, we're going to get a new texture. I'm a very lazy cook. This is me measuring things. That looks like it will turn into some sort of a sauce. So that's the heavy whipping cream substitute that we're going to create really quick. So let me whip that together. No, it's not the milk stolen from a mother that a baby never got to eat. You'll just have to make do with this. Now it's our first time doing it, and something that we use in order to thicken something is nutritional yeast. Something my girlfriend introduced to our diet. And some nutritional facts for you really quick, because everybody gets so concerned about protein when you're a vegan, as if meat's the only place protein comes from. In any case, it's 8 grams per serving. The serving is 2 tablespoons. That's just like the peanut butter video that we put out. As usual, measure very carefully. All right, now that we've made the sauce, we're going to add it, put it on a low temperature, cover it, and let it simmer for a while. Let all the flavors get together. Okay, I'm going to put in some whole wheat pasta. Woo! That looks good. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just feel like it needs some white wine to it. So again, carefully measured, put a little of that in there. And yeah, let's carefully measure that again. This is gonna be good. I have no idea if the pasta is done because I don't know how to cook, but it looks pretty done. So let's give it a whirl. Okay, I just don't have that much patience, and there's a good football game on, so this is gonna have to do. Yes, even though I don't eat meat, I still like football. Crazy, huh? That is good. That is honestly good. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never seen that mushroom before. I don't know how to cook, and this turned out great. It tastes like meat, or it's meatish. And I'm watching football like a meat-eating man. My penis is still attached. Somehow I'm still a man. When I say I'm watching football, I'm watching the Patriots beating the Chiefs. All right, now let's see what Wolf Bear thinks of this. He helped me find it. Unlike me, he's a natural carnivore. Wolf Bear. He likes it. Let's do a little teeth comparison real quick. My teeth look just like that, right? I just wanted to point out a cool side benefit of not cooking with meat. This is 2 days later, and I just used the same mushroom to make myself another great meal. And I don't have to worry about poisoning myself accidentally. I don't have to worry about E. coli or salmonella or any of the other diseases that come with cooking with flesh that is rotting in your kitchen.